There's gotta be something down here. Oh, hi. You guys are sneaky. My name's Izzy. You guys are really sneaky. But you couldn't have come at a better time. Me and some of my friends are doing a scavenger hunt. Do you know what a scavenger hunt is? Because I don't know what a scavenger hunt is. Well, it's really cool. Okay, so I've got this list of stuff. And whoever finds all of the things on the list by the end of the month wins. I don't even know what some of this stuff is. A Polaroid camera? What? An auto card shuffler? Wow. A pocket watch? In other words, old church props. How am I supposed to find all this stuff? I don't even know what it is. And then I was like, boom! And then it hit me. If anybody's gonna have old church props, it's gonna be the church. That's why I'm in room 10 right now. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of props here. Like, got some boxes and a stop sign. Maybe stop sign's on the list. It's not on the list. I could really use some wisdom right now. You know, wisdom is finding out what you should do and then doing it. Trust me. If I could find out, I would do it. But I'm stumped. Maybe today's story will help me figure it out. Today, we're learning about Jesus when he was a kid and how his mom and dad lost him one day. Turns out they were looking in all the wrong places. I know how they feel. There's nothing down here.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how he created us and loves us so much that he made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story inspired by the book of Luke, chapter 2. Verses 41 to 52.
When Jesus was a boy, his family traveled to Jerusalem every year to celebrate the Passover feast in Egypt. The year he turned 12, Jesus traveled with his parents, Mary and Joseph, and other families who were from Nazareth too. He could have hung out with his friends on the road.
Mom, I'm gonna help Eli lead the donkeys.
All right, son. Find us when we set up camp.
Lentil stew for dinner.
Oh, I'll gather sticks and start the fire then.
Don't try to swim in the Jordan. You'll get your new tunic muddy.
The journey took nearly a week, and as they got closer to Jerusalem, the crowds got larger. At last, the walls of Jerusalem came into sight. Vendors lined the walls, some of them selling animals. Beggars held out their hands hoping for spare coins. Jesus and his family joined the crowds, the river of people streaming into the gates.
I'm going to explore.
You remember where your cousins live, right?
We're staying with them again.
I can find it.
All week, the families celebrated together. Together, they enjoyed the Passover feast.
You, O Lord our God, have given us festival days for joy in remembrance of the departure from Egypt. Blessed are you, O Lord our God.
When the feast was over, Mary and Joseph packed up camp, and they joined the crowds of people along the road journey home. At the end of the day, they stopped to set up camp.
Where's Jesus? I need him to gather sticks for the fire.
I thought he was with Eli's family. Eli! Is Jesus feeding the donkeys?
I haven't seen him all day.
He left the house with us this morning.
I haven't seen him since.
Me neither. It's almost as if...
He's been left behind!
Without pausing to rest or to eat, Mary and Joseph rushed back on the road back to Jerusalem. They rushed into the city again.
Where did he explore this week?
The theater?
The marketplace, that's it.
Fish sticks! Get your fish sticks here! Fresh sardines on a twig!
Have you seen a young boy?
Hair sticks up in the back.
Gray tunic, muddy at the hem.
About so high?
Yes.
I've seen at least 20 of them today.
For several days, Mary and Joseph searched the city, with barely eating or sleeping, looking for Jesus. They found themselves at the gates of the one place they hadn't looked yet.
The temple?
He's gone, Joseph. Something terrible has happened to him.
We'll take one more look inside.
As they circled the courtyard, Mary froze.
Joseph, there!
Just ahead they could see Jesus. He was sitting with some friends, and these older men, they were actually listening to him.
Teacher, isn't it always right to be kind, even if it means giving money to a beggar on the Sabbath?
The teachers nodded in amazement and agreement, but Mary and Joseph rushed forward.
Jesus.
Son, why have you treated us like this?
Grabbing her son, Mary squeezed Jesus so tight, she nearly squeezed the air out of him.
Your father and I have been worried about you. We have been looking for you everywhere.
Why were you looking for me? Didn't you know I had to be in my father's house?
All I know is no more stunts, okay?
Jesus returned to Nazareth and obeyed all the things his parents asked of him. As he grew, he became wiser and stronger, and he became more and more pleasing to God and to others.
Jesus got separated from his parents. Have you ever heard something so crazy? That's something that might happen to me. Except, my parents probably would have found me at a movie or a video game store. That's the cool thing about Jesus. He did things and said things that people wouldn't expect. He was at the temple picking up wisdom left and right. And then he said, "Didn't you know that I would be at my Father's house?" Even at 12, he knew who his father was. It was God. If the Son of God goes looking for wisdom, maybe that's what I should do, because I want to be wise. Don't you? That means you don't just sit around and wait for wisdom to come to you. You search for it. Like, maybe you can look in the Bible, or maybe you can talk to somebody who's older than you about it, or sometimes even praying can help you. Maybe, instead of looking at the stop sign, I can look beside it. Oh yeah, there's gotta be some good stuff on the list here. So, the one thing to remember today. If you want to be wise, search for wisdom. That's what Jesus did. He was super wise. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh. I think this is on my list. Let's see. Yep, number 4, magnifying glass. Well, see you next time. I am going to find everything. Oh.